It's the King J back with another video. Today, Blackheart, a sick Tekken player, got all the god of distractions, decided to tell me I need to watch this video. It is a Tekken 8 devs talk with Season 2, balance changes and more. This is on the Evo FGC YouTube. We're now going to check it out. I'm watching it with my stream. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. So, before I even start this video, I just want to say I'm extremely nervous for Season 2 because Season 1, as most people could tell, I didn't like it. Season 2, I'm kind of like, all right, I'm praying that the game is good so I can actually enjoy it and start traveling and start competing more. This game, Season 2, I'm a bit worried because stuff is heat engager a plus 17 and stuff like that still. And you've got full crouch plus 17 heat engager. It is a bit scary. I did do an interview with Nee asking him about what does he think about Season 1. He thinks Season 1 is terrible and he thinks it's very 50-50. So that is a video you can watch on YouTube on my channel. But let's get into it. Oh, let me move. All right, let me move. Before we even get to that, I didn't know there were subtitles underneath. But let's move my whole camera over here so we can see what's going on. So to me, I wanted Tekken 8 to make it feel fresh. You want to make it fun where Tekken been more. In regards to making it fresh, I think it's going well, but offensive, it feels like a little too much towards. A little too much? I don't know about that. There's still much to be worked on. At least they acknowledge. They are both on good and bad sides, but I think we were able to freshen up one part within the system. Alongside making the game where attacking is strong, by memorizing attack patterns, there's the aspect of anyone having fun and improving. There are a good number of new players that are beginning from Tekken 8. Chat, I'm not going to lie to you, there is a lot of new players. When I say, like, they said there's a good number, there's a lot of new players that play Tekken 8. And it's interesting because the game is not bad. Like, in terms of, like, you know, as a fresh paint on a game, a fighting game is cool. But when you actually think about spending £70 on a game like this and you're trying to compete and there's problems in the game, yeah, things need to be fixed. So that's one thing I could say. There were a lot of young participants we never saw before commuting. There were a lot of women too, sick. We really don't. Oh, no, chat. Listen, put the fries in the bag. Let's go play another game, man. He said, we don't really intend on changing the aggressive nature of the game where it's fun to be the aggressor. Put the fries in the bag. Put the fries in the bag. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So we're going to still see Kuma with safe. Oh, bruh. Anyways, let's go. But on the other hand, Season 1, because of it was constraining for one-sided, and the heat system made it easy to make matches pretty one-sided. In terms of strategy, I feel we weren't able to balance the defensive aspects that well. Sure. That's why Season 2 would like to focus on the defense in terms of the lateral aspects of a 3D fighting game and the ease of defending when being attacked. The heat system is the start point factor. Yep. Theories get created on how a player or character should win to a certain degree. Battle strategy theories. Yes, it's correct. Yes, it's correct that people theorize these things. In order to expand upon this in Season 2, we're doing a particular thing. Ooh. When you're in heat state and taking a lot of damage on the ground, we're adding the ability to recover about 30% from the actual damage inflicted. What? Wait, what? We're adding the ability to recover about 30% from the actual damage inflicted. So that's great health, right? But isn't that the same as season 1?
手側に
They need to show me. I don't know what that means.
30% が回復可能体力で残るっていう効果を加えています。でそうすることで
In doing so,
ヒート状態を維持して戦うっていう
in doing so, you know you have the strategy of fighting and preserving. Up until now, the correct action when you activate heat was either heat smash or rush down your opponent utilizing unique individual power properties of heat. Okay. By preserving heat, strategies are expanded upon,
地上での駆け引きがより
allowing you to fight in more advantageous ways in neutral compared to when not using heat. Okay.
あとは
Also, this time, there are a number of characters that are now able to heat burst and heat smash from their special stances as well. I am not going to lie. You see this change here, yeah? Sorry, I know I keep pausing it. I just want to give my thoughts on it as this is a reaction type video. There's characters that do have it. So, like, you know, Leroy has back 3 into heat smash. And if I'm being completely honest, I didn't even know Leroy could even do that until when I remember seeing Dusty's stream and he was doing back 3 into heat smash. I was like, huh? You could do back 3 into heat smash? Because you couldn't do back 3 into hermit or anything like that. So I'm like, oh yeah, maybe you can't do heat smash, but not everyone can do moves from their unique stances. So now you're going to be able to do back 3 with Leroy into heat burst. So that's going to be sick for, like, you know, combos and stuff like that as well. But again, we don't know if they're going to change moves from being strong aerial spins as well. We don't know what they're going to do, but it's interesting to know that possibilities are endless when it comes to the combos in this game.
ヒートスマッシュっていうものができるようになったんですけども、こうすることで、構えを使った攻めに対して、相手の攻撃を受け止める属性のヒートバースト。
You can use heat burst that stop an opponent's attack utilizing. If we change the way people activate their heat burst, it can expand the way you utilize heat and attack. That's actually true, you know. Imagine Leroy just doing down 3-2 and +8, then I go into heat. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh. Nah, it might be a bit too strong when I think about it. Because there's characters that have like, say for example, Harung, down 3-4. Like, I've just got in. That man can do heat burst. Oh, no. This might be, yeah. Anyways, there's a lot of thoughts. In that way, there are more things you can do than in season 1. The reason why we made it so you strong choices from crouching, the 2 strong choices from crouching. Because had we left it like season 1 where you could only stay standing, characters would lose out on their merits of their kits. This is not true. This is not true. This is not true. This is not true. And I said this in when I first saw this, I said the full crouch game is gonna be for Anna. If you watch the season 2 reaction where you could see people crouching, I said, look, this is gonna be for Anna. And he just confirmed it. It's not about the other characters. I think that's a lie because the other characters were fine. There's characters that have good, strong, wild standing stuff, like a full crouch game. Like Dragunov has a great full crouching game. Like he doesn't need to have this. Like this was for Anna. Of course, there are other characters aside from Anna with a strong crouching game that would suffer since they couldn't crouch. To remedy that, we made it so players can now crouch. I think the thing people don't understand that when creating a game, you have to have a solid key concept. Okay. If you don't uphold that, the game won't be interesting. So we don't waver from being aggressive. In doing so, a degree of fun. There are places where it might not be unfair. So rather than tossing your concept, you just fix whatever unfairness it is. But I don't necessarily agree with that though, because obviously your concept is aggressive. No one is disputing the whole fact that the game is that's your concept. That's fine, but the aggressiveness in this game doesn't allow you to move. Sometimes you feel suffocated in this game, which is why I don't like Tekken 8. Like, I openly choose not to play the game. Like, today I played it because, I was talking about Leroy's frames, and I thought, all right, let me just turn it on. But I haven't played it for a while. I've been playing other games, Street Fighter and Virtual Fighter, these games, they come with some type of strategy or some game plan. Whereas I feel like Tekken doesn't come with no strategy at all. It just seems like whoever gets the buttons in, it works, and you could just smother your opponent. Like if you can calculate the frames and do good things and your stuff works, then yeah, that's it. If you play bears, just go into heats, just do the special mid Godfist. And it's like, it's so overwhelming. I could do down back 4 at any time, and you just have to guess if I'm going to do it or not. Or just do a low, and then just keep doing, the Godfist. Like, Kuma's Godfist shouldn't be special mid. Yes, it's aggressive, and yes, this is what your key concept is, but it does mad chip. It does mad chip, and on top of it, it's special mid. Like, come on, man.
緩和したり、
だから01じゃないんだよね。
頻度を減らしたり。
0と1だ
People think that it's as simple as 0 and 1.
いいバランスがある。
Like, we believe that we've had a good balance, but nothing in the world goes
ど
well.
っちか上げたらどっちか。
Whichever you raise, the other drops.
じゃあ
Should you raise both,
上がった
it
ら
ends up being half-baked,
その
and you end up losing the good aspects.
でどっちか上げたらこうなるわけだから。その
When you look at the reactions regarding Tekken 8
8の
and where it changed
すご
most,
く変化したところって意外と
a lot of negative feedback surprisingly came from the
意
veterans.
見は割とベテランの方が多いんですよ。
Mhm.
長くシリーズ
Much of the
長くシリーズをプレイしてる
dissatisfaction
人の方が
surprisingly came from the people who had
で逆に
conversely, there are people who thought Tekken 8, bro, hold on, these subtitles are getting mad fast.
別で全く別ね。
Like completely different. People that are able to overcome that will,
今回の8
bro,
の仕組みが
these subtitles are getting I'm not even reading it anymore. You lot could read the subtitles yourself. I can't keep up,
じ
bro.
ゃあその駆け引きのバランスっていうのを、じゃあもうちょっとベテランの人寄りにしようってやったら、もちろん8が面白いって言ってた人の満足度は下がるわけで、だからここは結構トレードオフなので、まあでもそれにしても
I don't know about surprisingly, because it's been a whole year.
ことをどれぐらいかってちょっと見ながらやってるってところが正直なところなので、あんまりこのどっちっていうか簡単な話じゃないんだよね。そのすごい細かいメモリというかの調整をやってるって感じだよね。e スポーツの結果から見てもシーズン1
You look at the results.
話したけど、
I talked about this. We were expecting unknown people to pop up.
出てくる。
誰も知らない今まであんまり活躍できなかった人が上がってる、もしくは知らない人が上がってくる。でも逆に言うとやっぱり上手い人は上位、
そうなんですよね。
やっぱり上手い人はちゃんと上位に来る。だけどちゃんと上手い人が上位に来るけど優勝してるキャラが意外と、あとベスト8のキャラ
いろんな
がバラバラ
キャラクター
になってる。
がどんどん出てきて
これ
ます。
意外とセブンの時にベテランの人ほどこんな固定のプレイヤーが、こんな固定のキャラが勝つのはどうなんだってベテランの人ほど文句言ってたことが実は一番解消されてるのは8。
それは間違いないです。
結果から見るとそうなんだよ。8なんだけど、それでも
So they expected new people to come to the game and
ベテランの人ほど
place,
この
which is interesting.
新システムが気に入らないって言ってるってこの矛盾が面白いんだよね。だからそれはどっちを立ったらどっちが立たないみたいなやっぱ細かいバランスで成り立ってるのでは割と頑張ってやってるつもりなんだけど、でも e スポーツの結果から見ると結構いい俺らが思い描いた通りにはなってるよね。割と。
あつさん話してたのが格ゲーにとっては結構いいバランスじゃないキャラバンじゃないですか。
This is interesting.
っていうのは周りの人たちで
Is that the people never played Tekken that start from 8 can have a feel of if I actually try, either that I could win.
でもじゃあそいつらが虫ま
Oh man.
勝てないじゃん。
Wait. Oh man. So it's what I thought this game was. This game is for the casuals, and they've made it so all these plush frames, they've just made it sky high for a lot of characters. And if they try, they could win. I've always thought this game was like this. This is why we have a lot of problems with the game. Like Kuma has been buffed to oblivion. All these other characters have been buffed, and you could just go. Jin is super anime now. Like they just want everyone to just go crazy. Jay should just bring Jin back to how he was. People like that. If you want an anime version of Jin, it was always Devil Jin. It was always Devil Jin. Jin shouldn't be doing dive kick, this kick, the wings coming from his like shoulder, like or his back, sorry, not his shoulder. It's just
そうでも
Yeah.
やっぱりベテランの方がうまいっていうのは
とは言わないけど、そういう
そうなんだよね。
なんか勝てそうっていうのがやっぱ大事じゃないですか。
そうなんだよね
格ゲーを続けるには
そこは難しい
次やったら勝てるかもっていう。まあやっぱりその移動面を強化するのは、テッケンとのゲーム性でアグレッシブ。
Okay, so they're talking about the movement and why they're
攻
gonna
撃に対する
improve it.
防御手段として 3D 格闘ゲームはやっぱ横移動に
So you could use lateral movement as a defense maneuver to dodge attacks.
横移動、横歩き
Cool.
ですね。横歩きの先行入力ができるってことで、相手の攻めに対して避けたりするっていうところで防御面の強化を図っているっていうのが一つと、あとはもう一つは、鉄拳シリーズずっとしゃがんだ状態で手前に
The lateral movement is whatever, to be fair. I think it's gonna change the game for sure. That you could step foreground and away
横移動
from the foreground.
しゃがんだ状態から手前に横移動できないんだってこれ分かりにくい。遊んでいた自分からしてもなんでだろうっていう分かりにくいところを解消したかったところで、防御面の強化っていう点とその新規にとっての分かりにくいっていうところを、改善してあげるっていうところでしゃがみからの横移動ができるようになって、レスポンスよく、キャラクターを動かせるし防御面の行動も強化できるっていうところで、そういった変更を加えて
意図的にじゃなくてなんかテクニカルな面でちょっと難しかったもの
It was a technical limitation.
木本さんがごめんなさいな。ごめんなさいな。本当はそうしたいけど、
スクリプト的な感じです
昔は
よね
難しかったんですよ。
エンジニアの協力も必要で時間もかかるから今までやれてない
でそれをもとにプレイヤーが戦略を作って
そうそうそう。それが鉄拳というゲームにの駆け引きになってた。
例えば
I feel like in Tekken 4 you could sidestep.
投資で手前いけないからこういうことしようとかそういうことでしょ
っていうのが、横に行けるっていう選択肢が増えることで守ってる側も相手の攻めに対して、どう、今までできなかったことを試すことで、防御面的な強化もされるし攻める側はそれにじゃあどう対応するかっていうのは
Yeah, but you could step though both ways, innit? For Tekken. Tekken 4. I know they removed neutral jump and that, but you could move side both ways.
俺地味に鉄拳トークライブで見せたドラゴンオフの
For me, I like that they nerfed the Dragon off, so just showed it on Tekken Talk
が
Live.
一番気に入るあんだけ
All the players online would really spam that move so much.
あれしか出してこないからいやほん
I really like that.
一番気に入ってる
I think we liked it too, because that move is stupid.
個人的になんかもう被害があったみたいな感じで
いやいっぱい被害あってる
A lot of
だ
damage.
からじゃあそれも言いたかっ
See?
たのが
The thing I want to say is that whatever reason people think, they think it's Harada.
でもそう
That's not it. We have roles in the team.
役割
Mishima Star.
で役割のプロジェクトの当初はなんかですねアグレッシブのコンセプトを作り出すのはそうだったけど今の俺の役割は割と結構プレイしてでプレイヤーの気持ちに50-50だなこれはここひどいよ中津なんとかしてくれとかって結構言ってるじゃない、
まあ本当は言ってるよね。
だから俺PS5 のシーンも両方ファイトパス買って両方完走しててでそれをもってプレイヤーの一部はこれは感情的プレイヤーの一部のこういうことを言ってるのはまあ一理あるのかもなとかそういうところでまあドラゴンオフのあれはその
割と細かいところが出てきた。
なるほどね
うん
はい、あとはちょっと調整とは違うんですけどシーズン2ってやっぱり初心者だったりもっと見てる人にも分かりやすくしたいっていうところで、鉄拳シリーズで初めてバトル中にナンヒットコンボとかカウンターとかパニッシュ
No!
プラクティスでしか出てない。
No! Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this in game? No, is this in game? Like in a match? Don't do this. We don't need this. We don't need this. I don't want to see this. We don't. Bro, Tekken has never been that. We don't need that, bro. Nah, there's a strong reason I don't want to see that. There's a strong reason I don't want to see that. Like, bro. They're making this into like a 2D game. Bro, we don't need that, man.
バトル中に
Oh. I don't want to see that, man.
ってやっぱり初心者
Oh, I don't want to see that, man. Why? But it's like Street Fighter, yeah, bro. Oh,
分かりやすくしたいっていうと
I don't like seeing stuff like that printed on the screen. It's just this irks me up the wrong way. I promise you.
ころで、鉄拳シリーズ
And so as the first for the Tekken series, you'll see things like combo count, counter hit, punish mid battle. Bro, but they had the hit spark though. Bro, they're really dumbing down this game, man. They're really dumbing it down. We don't need that. But to be fair, it might bang.
中に何ヒットコンボとかカウンターとかパニッシュとか
プラクティスでしか出てなかった。
出てないクリーンって表示が出ることで実際この見てるとあ今反撃できてたんだクリーン
プラクティスでしか出てなかった。
出てないクリーンって表示が出ることで実際この見てるとあ今反撃できてたんだとかあすごいダメージのコンボ決めてるとかそういう視覚的な変化が初めてバトルに出るようになったのでそこは結構
Bro, you can't turn it off. I don't think you'll be able to turn it off. I think this is, bro, what happens when it's in tournaments, bro? We're not even just thinking. You're thinking about when you have it, when you stream or when you play online. Bro, this is going to be the norm in tournaments. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is going to be the norm in tournaments. As in, I'll go to a tournament. Yeah, you're going to see a combo. You're going to see clean hit. You're going to see, like, man.
こう意外とこう邪魔になるんじゃないかなとかなんかトーン&マナー的に出ない方がいいかなと思ってたんだけどいざ出すと出てる方がやっぱり見てて分かりやすいし自分もプレイしてても今うまくいった
Yeah, I don't like visual clutter on games.
気持ちいいんでそういったところは結構
あれは堅くなにね堅くなに俺が絶対に出すなって言ってたんですよ。
Also,
時本さんが
yes, Harada hated it because he's old school. Yeah. I was pretty obstinate about that and said, don't you dare put that in. See?
堅くなにね堅くなに俺
Right. A long time ago, you said not to do that.
が絶対に出すなって言ってたんですよ。
Me and Kimoto-san hated that.
時本さんが大嫌いだった。
そうあえてプラクティスじゃねえな
大嫌いだった。
We hated that. The change to display numbers
数字化す
itself.
ること自体がもうなんていうのそのいや難しく見える
No,
というかそれ
it's
が
it's more so it becomes
それ
everything.
が全てになっちゃうじゃないですか。世の中って数値化しない方が自分で考えたりとか、だからコンボとかも
As for combos, if you can see just how large the combos can
数
get,
を競うようになってきちゃうと、もう限界数と
you get controlled by how high or how low the combos can get.
だから
Yep.
それは
So conversely, I thought that it was more interesting, even if you didn't know those
あっ
values.
ても面白いんじゃないか
I agree.
だったんだけど、最近やっぱり
But recently, the things that's changed since back then.
ストリーミン
There
グ
are a lot of people watching streams where they want to know what's
見て
happening.
る人が何が起きてるかが知りたいだったりとか、プレイヤーと同じ気持ちになりたいとか、そういう意味で
This means that the number of players playing from home have increased.
いいよいいよって言ったんだけど、今までは時代はやっぱ違ったというか、
I'm not gonna lie. I'm open-minded to this now. Now that they said that, like I'm way more open-minded to this. This makes sense. This makes sense. Like, so they're basically saying, because there's so many people that stream the game and play the game online, they're gonna want to see what like combo numbers, what does this do, this, that, and the other. I personally would like it not to be on the screen, but maybe I'm just because I'm an old school player. It's kind of like, all right, cool. I just like less is more. You know, you've got your bars. We now have heat bars. Like, let's just keep it as that, right? I like kind of like just less clutter. We just play the game, right? You know, it's the same like when you watch people stream. You don't want loads of things on people's screens because you just don't want a lot of visual stuff going on. You just kind of want to keep it basic, right? It's the same as this. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, they haven't showed anything about it yet, and I feel like they're not showing people it yet because they kind of know there's gonna be some type of backlash there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. And when it comes to the 3D games, I don't think any 3D game has had like a combo counter. So Virtual Fire don't have it. Soul Calibur doesn't have it, and Tekken doesn't have it. I don't know if there's any others. Maybe I think like Bloody Raw might have it. I can't remember. But yeah, like it was just good when it doesn't have it. But I get it at the same time as well.
なりのアナログなもの
Game is not for us,
なん
man.
かちょっと思いが強かったからダメって言ってたんだけども今回からねオープンしてるからね
はい、そこ結構大きいですね。1年
Throughout the year, there was no arcade in Tekken
アー
8.
ケードがなくて、
So that's-
家庭用で一斉ローンチしたのテッケン8が初めて。
I feel like before I've even seen this video, I feel like they're gonna talk about them not having Tekken 8 is the reason why the balancing has been a struggle. I have a feeling because that is just the default card. But it makes sense as well. It does make sense. Usually the process is they'll have the game in the arcade for like a year. They'll change things, and then once it gets to the console release will be good, and there ain't gonna be anything broken. Like Tekken 8 is probably like the first Tekken 8 where I've actually said, nah, this is just not it for me for the first year. Like season 2 might actually be decent. You know what I mean? Tekken 8 to me, the first year is a beta. Like I think it's a beta. Is that a real excuse anymore? I mean, you know, they have a pro player or ex-pro professional player, Mishima Star, that's on the team. So I don't know, like, if it could be used as an excuse. And you had times where people was playing the game before the game was even released. So I don't really know. But again, like I said, I'm here to support. If season 2 does well, I'll be here for sure. I've been there from Tekken 6, Tag 2,
シーズン
Tekken
2ぐら
7.
いのボリューム変更ちょっと加えなきゃいけないぐらいの
For like we had 1.5 since the amount of changes we had.
それでもま
Tekken
だ
2. Despite that, there are a lot of things we wanted to improve.
ユーザーが楽しんでる
There were players that enjoyed it. As a team, we picked
みんなで
up the individual voices of players.
本当にパッチノートマギさんがものすごい数や
We worked on the patch notes
シーズン2でやっ
and
ぱ
we
りもっ
wanted
と
to meet
ファンの期待に
exception
応えたいので
expectations of players in
真
season 2.
剣にいろいろ議論
Just
して
debate over things that try to improve
したの
things.
でそこは
You know, and
バトルに関し
A
て
lot
は
of things have been changed,
結構変わっ
but
てる
there's
けど
also a lot of things that are fun too.
楽しい部分もたくさんあるのでぜひ自分のキャラクターの
Sincerely, I hope you enjoy the adjustments we found in character, in addition to changes made to the battle system and the visual changes to the UI we talked about earlier that displays
また新し
information.
くな楽しめる
Oh my gosh.
細かい部分
I appreciate you lot. Listen,
いろいろと触ってまた意見もらいたいなと思ってます
I appreciate you lot. The Tekken team, I appreciate you lot. I'm just going to say from now, I'm going to give my thoughts on this because this is insane. First things first, I'm a huge Tekken fan, right? Huge. This visual UI that they're going to be giving us is going to be a problem. I think so. Because no one really wants to see combos and like they're saying text, like, bro, no one really wants to see that type of stuff. And especially in tournament. But like I said, this might actually be a good thing. We don't know yet. I'm just saying from my personal perspective, I kind of like the fact that it wasn't showing it. And, you know, it's just a mystery of, oh, is that a combo? Is it not? I take it into practice mode. Stuff like that is usually cool. But I could be wrong again. Like I said, we're going to have to use this because this is the first Tekken that has this. But rather than me giving my thoughts on it, let me know what you lot think in the comment section down below and we'll be on to the next video. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.